Well, it's been a few days since I started this project because the engine I had purchased had the wrong size crankshaft. It was too short. So Vicky's over there getting the wheels all cleaned up because it's pouring down rain outside. But the sun is coming out.
And I'm a cleaner. I like to clean.
What are you using?
I'm using Super Clean because that does the best on these tires. See how nice that looks? I already got one done already.
This was on the chute side, and that's one gets covered green.
This one, see in the back there.
Mm-hmm.
Look how pretty that is. Okay.
So anyhow, I did have a 23 horse Briggs. We're going to go with the 26 horse Kohler. So the crankshaft is the same size, but I have to get it up into the engine bay before I could do any real cleaning on it. Let's see what we got and see how close we got. Looks pretty centered. Oh, that was lined right up. That one's lined right up. So I lined these up perfect. Looks like the front ones are the same and the back ones going in place different. So works out nice. I'm glad they got this drilled out. Bolts on the bottom of that engine are 3/8. Always a dead battery. Okay, let's get this thing all lined up again. I'm going to hold off on putting this bolt in because the ground has got to go between the engine and the frame. I would normally use an impact driver on here, but I'm going into aluminum. Okay, before I go any farther, I got to get the wiring hooked up. These are two different plugs. They will not work. I got to clean that up yet. So what I'm going to do is I got to find out where these wires are coming from. I'm going to take the plug off the other one, and I'm just going to splice into here. Cool. Brand new air filter. Oh, mud bees. Huh. There's larvae for one. Okay, so I'm going to have to get a separate solenoid because solenoid on the Kawasaki is attached to the starter. So I'll be right back. Okay, I got my solenoid. I had a little bit of a price shock there. Used to be able to get these for $12. Now they are $26. Yeah, huh? So the positive cable coming from the battery is too short because it goes all around everywhere. So I'm going to have to reroute it on the inside so I got enough room. And then I'm going to put the solenoid right straight down there. I'm going to have to use, since I don't have any shorter self-tappers, I'm just going to run these down and snap them off from underneath. Plenty long, plenty long. Just right. I already spliced one in, I wasn't recording. I have these sitting on my shelf or sitting in my cabinet because I collect all this stuff and I never get rid of it. I've had this for at least 5-6 years, and I just finally using it. So No, I don't have the right size wire strippers. Use two hands on that because one keeps you from flipping it over and smashing your fingers. Not that I've ever done that. Okay, it only takes 3 wires to run a lawnmower. This would be red, which comes up to green, which is a fuel shutoff for the carburetor. The white, which is the kill switch. It grounds them out. Yellow comes from the regulator. That's where it was at. And this green is goes to the solenoid. So let's get these pulled out and let's get them spliced in on the other side. So I also left one thing off. This right here has got to go to the hot side, which should be the battery side, which I have this all hooked up. I'm going to have to pull that ground back off when I pull that off. But let's get these other ones hooked up. Ooh, almost cut the starter wire off. I use dielectric grease on a lot of things, like right this. I'm just going to be putting butt joints on here. So, yeah, I just put some grease on it. Cutting all these off. Green, which goes nowhere. The red. Yellow and purple. Plug in. Yeah, I'm gonna have to work on that. Ooh, I hear power. At the carburetor, so I got that part right. Okay, got the solenoid all wired up. Let's see if we got some cranky. Awesome. Okay, let's hook up the fuel. Now this is all new fuel line that I replaced here a few years ago, but normally I buy this by a 3-foot length, so I got a bunch left. Okay, I took the cover and everything off because these wires are coming in from this side versus that side. So hopefully they're saying this is choke. So choke all the way up. Yep, that works. Wide open. Left hand tank's got fuel in it. Let's see if we get this bad boy to start. Pull choke. There is no muffler on here. See no fuel going in there. 2 in a tank is what I did. Yes, it's a little gassy. There we go. Yeah, let's clean my hands off. Well, it fired. Closer. Yeah, buddy. Okay, I'm going to wait for this to cool down and I'm going to get back to this tomorrow because I got to do the exhaust next. Now the next question is this exhaust going to fit without me doing any adjusting? It would fit except for one thing. These are too short. So I'm going to have to do some cutting and welding. Okay, so since this area from here to here is too short, I'm going to have to hack it off about here up a little bit. And I'm going to have to fill it in with the part of this someplace. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut this off both sides, bolt this part to the exhaust manifold, bolt the muffler up, and go from there. So yeah, it would have fit in there just nice, but just too short. It looks like it's about 3/4 of an inch, give or take. What I'm going to do is I'm just going to cut this off, both of them about right there, just in case I happen to use these and need another muffler on it, so that I don't butcher up the whole thing. I'm just taking off a little bit of each one.
got it.
No, hold on to that end. Put one hand. Okay. Nope. Turn.
Towards you?
I think so. Yep. Keep going. Keep going. Keep going. Okay, let go. There we go. Yep. Sorry about the bump.
Good afternoon, welcome back. We got a little surprise for y'all today. We have our Scag Tiger Cap is
Cub.
up and running.
Tiger Cub.
Tiger Cub. It took us a little bit to get to this point, but the engine, we just purchased an engine. Mark didn't have to rebuild it, so it's all ready to go. So let's go and try it out.
Well, Vicki, you got your mower back. How do you like it?
I'm happy with this. It feels like a new mower.
Yeah.
I mean, this thing, these even work better than the Tiger Cat, I think.
They do. This mower is a little bit slower, but we went from a 19-horse motor to a 26-horse motor. So it's going to start a little different. It's going to take a little bit longer to warm up. But once we get going, this thing I don't think is going to bog to her mowing style, which is right to the stops. So that's going to be it for us. I hope you enjoyed today's video. Please comment, like, and subscribe.
Till the next one. Peace. Goodbye.